apotheosis, which is the deification of mankind, and deism, which is a belief in the gods. And so when you take when you take apotheosis, the deification of man, and you blend it with a belief in the gods, what you have is a religion which declares the gods exist and we shall become like them. And when I say the gods exist, I don't mean Zeus, I don't mean Jupiter, I don't mean the gods of the Greeks and Romans and Babylonians. I'm talking about extraterrestrial entities, advanced extraterrestrial entities who make an appearance and who people, for all intents and purposes, they will be gods in comparison to us because of their technology, because of their superior physiology. And we will be invited to become like them. It's full circle all the way back to the Garden of Eden. You shall be like the gods. That was the original temptation of the Garden of Eden, and it will be the final temptation for mankind. We're going to sell our birthright for a bowl of stew, and that bowl of stew is life extension. It's the eradication of genetic diseases.
Crickets.
It's artificial intelligence. It's interfacing with AI through our brain, interfacing with the internet through our brain. It's virtual reality, being able to interface with virtual reality. Imagine this right now. See, right now we put on the Oculus on our heads or some other VR device to interface with a virtual world. Well, in the future, that won't be the case. In the future, your brain will be interfacing with a virtual world. You will literally be able to inhabit a virtual world in your mind, touch it, smell it, taste it, because it will be directly interfacing with your cerebral cortex. So you're going to have masses of human beings who are living most of their reality on Earth in the virtual world, in conjunction with all these other things that are unfolding on the Earth. Robots will be patrolling our streets instead of police officers. That's done. That's done. Okay? Why? What is the big deal in the United States right now with the left? Defund the police. We don't want biased, racist police out there. Well, the ultimate solution to that is going to be to replace the police with robots. And robots will be much more efficient than police officers, by the way. And you won't have to pay them. You see, the city won't have to pay the robots. It's a one-time, they'll have to pay somebody they'll have to pay a team of engineers to maintenance them, but that's it. You see, that's why human beings are going to become irrelevant for the future, for the industry of the future. We are on the cusp of total irrelevance and annihilation of the human species. Of course, again, let me add the caveat, no, I do not believe that every human being will be gone. I think that there will be a remnant, there will be those who resist. It will be very much like, well, maybe not very much like, but perhaps something like the Terminator films, in which you have this human resistance that's resisting the dominance of AI and the robots. That resistance, we are the resistance, is literally going to be a reality in the future. There will be homegrown human beings, factions of human beings from different walks of life, different religions, different backgrounds. Many, many of them will be Christians, but not exclusively Christians, who will resist the transition into a post-human condition. They will resist it at all costs and will do whatever they have to do to survive outside the system, because you won't be able to participate in that system if you don't have the upgrades. You literally will not be able to participate, because if you're not interfacing with the internet through your cerebral cortex, and you don't have all of the biological upgrades, and you don't have all of the biometrics that allows you to access your bank account, for example, you simply you're opting out. You're opting out of society at that point, and living, who knows how, living like the Amish, I guess. But that is the reality of the future. There's no stopping it. This is not science fiction. It's already beginning to unfold.